starting here now that I've got in, so you didn't miss much on people who are watching this soon after it gets published, because I usually do VODs. I just remembered to start recording. So for those who don't know, during streams I try to record them, and so I record them without your ability to see any of the extra stuff. There's a wish list above me. My webcam isn't even on. There's a wish list up at the top. There's the chat box, right? There's a chat box sometimes, like off to the side, that stays on, like in my starting screen. Some of my other scenes, like chat box, will still be visible. But every other stream element, like other stream source, is not. So that's cool. But yeah, the alert boxes you don't see, which is cool. Yeah. But if you watch them live, you can directly talk to me immediately and not have to wait for me to respond to your comment or like your comment to show that I've at least seen it. Anywho, more importantly, let's continue dying. And I haven't played this in forever. You know what else I don't have? I don't have Torchlight set up right now. Uh-oh. You know what else I don't have? I don't have my microphone nor my thing on. So if you'll give me a moment. Alright, so, something should be taking effect, which I have no idea if it is. There should be a filter that should be lowering the, it should be, immediately lowering my oh, maybe if I do this, hold on, I don't know. Very sorry on that. But it should be very sorry. It should be attacking whatever I'm speaking. I should be louder than the audio normally. I'm very sorry I did that. I think I'll try and edit that out in the VOD. But hopefully, I don't know if it is or isn't, but it should only be when I'm speaking. So hold on, let me get a I don't know. We'll see what Leica does when she activates. If it's the same sound, then maybe I need to lower it when I'm talking. But it's entirely, I don't know. I think it should be working now. I'm not sure. Hopefully it is working. I don't know if it is working, anything about it. But now it should be working properly. Alright, I'll go in and I'll edit that, so this one will take a little bit longer to process, because I'll have to edit out that audio. But now, it should be lowering my game audio whenever I'm speaking. No. Yes. Hold on. I very much think this thing is weird. So I have a... that's not the button. I have a... I'm trying to set up a... an auto ducking for streams. But I was turning up the volume. I was turning down the output gain because it's... I thought it would, like, affect it, but it looks like it's static when it does that, and it doesn't look like it's raising it up. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I need to look into it. I might need to fine-tune it. Maybe. Maybe I do need to fine-tune it. Because when I go to... I don't know how the audio is being displayed while I'm speaking. But hopefully it's not as loud. Maybe, you know, the game audio gets quieter and my voice goes up a bit more in terms of, like, you can hear the game fine. I don't know. We'll find out. If not, I'll keep tweaking that properly. Also, I need to find out if we can, if we even have to have identify. I forget. Well, what I mean is, like, when I'm talking, it should be lowering the game audio. It should be auto-ducking the game audio, so it's lowering it by an amount. But it might not be. Because I think that ratio could be off. I don't know, it could be, I don't know. Let me, because... as you noticed earlier, get in a fight and talk and I'll let you know. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like we should move on. Hey, look, the fight. It doesn't look like it at all on my end. Oh, is my mouse breaking mid-pressing buttons, too? Okay. That's stupid. Thought I used the healing item, but I guess the healing item didn't go off. Probably because my mouse is messing up. Okay, well, that's weird. I don't know what to say then, because okay, what I just did was I put the output gain to -10. But this is set to auto duck. This compressor is set to auto duck. So when you create a filter, you're adding something. And did it get removed or something? Because now that I look at it, no, it's an auto thing. But, no. Having it manually set lowers it, but... well, I guess if it worked... Wait, what? Oh, I think I have that set to that instead of something else. Okay, let's look into this a bit more. What does that do? Oh, that did... Does that do something? Maybe. That'll do a lot, if it does anything. No. Okay, that does nothing. That changes a different number, I guess. What if we bump the threshold? It looks like that's doing nothing. Which doesn't help. And I'm set up right in my properties. I'm set up to be my microphone. The worst part is I looked at a guide. Hold on, let me grab that in a moment. You know, mute myself for a second. Let me actually go in and check the proper settings for it. Because... wait. Something might be activating it, or... is this still getting... game audio? Weird. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I think it might be now. Hold on. I'm not sure. Let's actually change its stuff. I think we might have something here. It might be doing stuff now. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to increase its ratio. I don't know. Let's... Ooh. That does a lot. Okay, I think I might have finally figured the number out. Let's see how it is during combat. I'm not sure. Yeah. Kind of. I don't know. Let's see. We'll entirely tell. No, no, not really. And I died again because this game is being absurd when I don't need it to be. Okay, well, I saw something big happen here. What if I do that? That still does nothing? Great. It's almost like it's still doing nothing. Like it's set up to do something. And I've changed the numbers. But it does nothing. Okay. Wait. Okay. So it is that number. But it doesn't look like that number is working. Probably because of the ratio is my guess. But it is doing something. Let's look at this ratio. I don't know what it's gonna do then. Well, I stopped talking then, so it didn't help. But it hopefully will be more noticeable that it would be lower, but we'll see. No. So then let's go back down to there. There we go. Did we finally find a magic number? We might have found a magic number. I think we did. So we'll see how that does for a little bit. That'll entirely be on while I'm talking. What? I immediately found a secret? Well, I don't know. Is it working? That's the ultimate question. Because it looks like it's doing something. But it's also not half the time, which is weird. Like, I don't know. I really don't. Let's see if that's doing anything. It looks like it is doing, yeah. I think I finally found the number. But either way, I do need to focus up a little bit more on this. Yeah, it looks like we found the number. But I also noticed that it has a secondary gain feature as well. Huh. That's what it, because I noticed it. I noticed it too. Because the number went down really far when I put it up even higher. So, for those wondering, I am fiddling with the compressor. I have the ratio set to 20. I have the threshold set to -40. But once I actually have it set to -40, it's actually lowering the... It's actually lowering the audio finally. So it's just kind of weird that I have to put it at such a high number. I guess what didn't help was the tutorial I was talking about didn't actually tell me what numbers to, like, try at first, because it set up the default numbers for when she did it. So, you know. That kind of changes it. I need to up my defense. I really need to up my defense. I'm having a seriously hard time surviving and constantly need potions. I mean, to be fair, my character is also geared heavily towards pets and minions. So, like, equipment is a lot more scarce. I wonder if I could, because, again, talking back to, hold on, let me continue this thought. So, because my set is full of, pet and armor, pet and minion based, like, I can't easily upgrade my equipment as I find new equipment, because that new equipment I would prefer to also have pet and minion upgrades to them. So, like, what? Almost everything I have has pet and minion to it. Everything but my gloves and my boots don't have pet and minion on my armor pieces. So, like, when I'm looking for an upgrade, like, I can't really do anything to combat doing that. Like, I kind of have to use a different strategy when getting armor, and so my defenses just are horrible because I'm not just getting every piece of equipment that is stronger than my current piece of equipment. I feel like that is changing how this is. Alright, I am going to look into increasing our audio now that I've gotten the magic number, it seems, on what we can do. So we will hopefully increase the volume and have the game be at a decent one. But again, it will only be while I'm not talking, so hopefully it would go up to right about how, like, loud I am when talking, and then it should bump back down while I'm talking. Alright, so I was gonna do a thing, but now I think about it, it won't really matter. Okay, so because of how I do this, I will be able to, like, I normally, videos are too damn quiet. Okay, I will tell you this. A lot of videos and a lot of streams and a lot of games are quiet. Like, okay, so I have a in my setup, I have to have my volume on my computer at 100. I have to have my volume at 100, and then I can set the dial on my actual headphones. And so because of that, I usually just slightly, like, pull the dial up. And, like, most streams and videos I watch on my computer are relatively quiet compared to my stuff. Like, when I'm rewatching my own videos, my stuff is actually pretty loud, but it also means I don't have to jack up the audio and then deal with, like, a loud ad or whatever. I think I don't have anything helping me anymore. So I'm gonna use what is best for the current situation. And what's best for the current situation is use my mana to deal massive damage. Alright, let's focus on... You know what doesn't help? That's the 7. You know what also doesn't help? That's the wrong button. Alright, and then I need this alchemical golem and the beam golem, and then I can keep the beam golem. But yeah, I've always noticed that stuff is a lot quieter. Like videos, movies on like streaming platforms and a lot of other stuff are just quiet. And so I usually have to turn them up even on my super loud setup. Like, this game audio isn't too bad. But if I was to watch something on, like, YouTube, it'd be quieter. And for almost no reason. And if I recall, I don't know. There could be behind-the-scenes things happening other than, like... It could be that they're, like, at a decibel or something. At, like, there's a setting in my specific headphones. There's a setting to, like... Oh, what is it? Not enhancements. Equalizer. The equalizer. Because I usually have the equalizer set to game. And so maybe that's why. That could be why, but last I remembered, like, the settings for just neutral or, like, movie, it's still quiet. I don't know. I've always had that problem with videos anyway, being super quiet. Auto map. That's what I'm looking for. That was on me. I wanted to check that I couldn't really check. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't carry anymore, so let's quickly pop in. Okay.
I can't do that. Not possible. That isn't possible. Not possible.
Oh yeah, don't I have to do, like, this button and then this?
Not possible.
What?
Not possible. That isn't possible. I can't do that.
Why can't I use...
That is impossible.
Oh.
That is impossible.
Oh, it's because I'm pressing the wrong button. But no, I do have to have it hotbarred. That's what I forgot. Hello, dull deep ember. Oh, hello. Are those consistent with what I'm getting? I don't think these are. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah, goodbye. Identify scroll, I don't need. Captain's pistol, useless dull blade. Oh, electric eel is a potion, I forgot. Alright, well. That's a lot of electricity. Hi, I should be farther away from you, and paying attention. I'm probably gonna start taking on all the... Uh-oh. Is the beam golem already dead? I think that... No. The beam golem's just all the way over there for some weird reason. And I'm almost dead again. Isn't that lovely? Alright. Well, hopefully... I feel like we'll probably get the typical time I usually try and get in on a stream. Wait, what? Now the audio is doing, like, nothing. What? What? What do you mean the audio is doing, like, nothing in comparison? Oh, was it... You know what it could be? It could be that the release time is so quick that I'm not noticing it, like, immediately switch back. I need it to go down a bit more, because it's still getting into the yellow. Which I kind of want it to get into the green and stay peaking in the green while I'm talking. So I need to very much increase its I need to increase its release. So it'll attack immediately, but then it'll release like a little bit longer. So I can still keep the like higher thing. And then I'm thinking that's the wrong button still. I'm thinking of I keep pressing the wrong section, and that's just on me. Okay. And that did not what I want. What if we do 5? Will that work? I think that'll work pretty well. So now it should be way quieter. Well, that's too quiet, it looks like. But we'll see once it's actually going aggressive with everything. It looks like that's what I actually want. But I may want more time on its release. I think that's what I might want. Is its attack speed is like immediate. But then it's holding on to it not long enough for me to like I don't know. That is what you kind of need to do, but I didn't really have the time to just check it immediately. I think the main reason why I usually, like, everything is so quiet and then you go to the ads, it's because videos are just quiet. That could be the whole reason. You know what I'm missing? A couple of things. I'm missing you and not you. And not you. You. I feel like that's one of the main reasons why, why ads are so loud. Is because advertisements are... Uh-oh. Wait. What?
Your pet is hurt.
You don't say. Wrong spell.
Your pet is free.
Of... Laika, why you gotta keep fleeing? I need you right now. Oh, of course. I don't need that, probably. Nope, don't need that. Alright. Okay, no. I don't need to keep these. I think I'll just sell these because I can.
I can't carry anymore.
Laika, you know what that means. It's unfortunate, but you have to go.
Your pet has departed.
And welcome back.
Your pet has returned.
Nice. Yeah, that's the bonus of having all of these, like, upgrades for pets and minions, is that I can just drop stuff off immediately. And keep having a minion.
Gain in experience.
Am I missing? No. No, I'm not. I have everything. Alright. So, I'm still having massive problems. How much does this add per upgrade? Per upgrade, it adds 2. Okay. I right now need, what, like 4 magic and... what was it? 5 strength? 4 magic and 7 strength to be able to have super powerful weapons. But increased pet, even more increased pet and minion damage might be a good idea. But the staff will be getting, what's the average attack speed? Slowest attack speed, meaning that it's technically faster. How fast is this? This is slow. So technically these aren't actually too far away from each other. I mean, again, my main problem right now is defense. And with swapping to not having the shield, I lose a lot of defense. So I'm thinking I might not want to use the staff, because maybe long term, if I can survive better later on, I could use it. Either way, my magic is increased on the weapons, so I can't really use the magic weapon at all. But I can hold on to it for a different build, because in the future I could do like a different build tied to this, like on my own personal save file. Because last I checked on my personal save file, I don't think I have any pet armor, pet or minion damaging armor that increases. I don't know, I might. More importantly, we should probably upgrade something good. I could increase my overall damage. I could increase my defense, which would overall be good anyways. So that's good. I'm thinking put 3 into strength, 2 into strength, 1 in defense, 1 in magic, and a 2nd in defense. So I'm gonna be walking away from increasing my dexterity right now. Even though that still counts towards our wands, I should probably I need to be upgrading defense. So I think I'm going to be focusing a whole lot on defense for a while. Why does it launch at a weird angle? Probably because it was aiming at something else.
How dare you trespass here? I will destroy you for your insolence.
Well, that's not a good sign. A lot of good that did him.
I can't believe Master Ulrich has been consumed so completely. Ordrog is the cause. He has nested in the ember for time beyond telling. The twisted creatures in this mountain are a reflection of his heart. His dark spirit runs through their veins. Master Ulrich is crafting dark ember. He brought me here to assist him. I would have done so eventually. I can already hear Ordrog's voice calling to me. You must destroy them, Ulrich and Ordrog both. The dark ember is an abomination we cannot allow.
The Dark Embers.
You have gained a task.
They've gained a new task. I'm gonna teleport right now. I know, very stupid, because it probably will give us something. But I want to check on a lot of things. Oh hey, I can talk to her. Sweet. What's in here again? Cracked core. Dull core. Alright, and then I have a dull deep ember, which will then go to a discolored one. Okay, so this is gonna go here. Which means I need to move everything back by one. It's still crazy that a star ember exists. Do I have the upgrade on again? You have a defense up. Because I needed more defense. That'll be close. That's already close to that one. I might use another one. Just to quickly upgrade my defense. Because it could be that I could be using this armor to the end of the game. And if I do, then probably not. There's probably a lot more game to this. Again, I don't know. I haven't beat this game. But I've played a good portion of it, which is already good. Alright. I'm gonna go sell things while looking at the other things I can get, which are these. You and you are worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you, and then I'm gonna sell everything else.
Bye-bye.
What do you want?
It taught me to serve others, to protect the weak, to strike evil down. But now, the will of Ordrock has overwhelmed him. It has altered him completely. Please, put him to rest.
Alright. So, let's put...
Master Ulrich.
I didn't mean to talk to you. Let's put you away in the leaders section. Alright, what did I get? I got a cracked eyeball and a cracked dull ember. Which now means that I gotta move forward another one. And I gotta move forward another one because I'm an... Oh, great. I'm an idiot. I gotta move forward one anyways because I think... Alright, and then an eyeball, cracked eyeball, and then... Yeah, because of that. Okay. So now we go and we transmute over at this guy.
Take care now.
I pressed the wrong button.
Fortune is kind to you.
Alright. So that's a deep ember, which is very powerful.
Good day to you.
Maybe I should equip this star deep ember. Do these have them? These have them. These have them. So... the main problem is I'm going to have to keep it on the item if I find a better item. That is one of the key problems here, is I will have to keep it on a separate item. If I put it on an item, it is stuck on that item. If it is a unique item, it is going to be stuck on that item, because I would rather get rid of... I would rather keep the item with the slotted gem in it then get rid of it. So, if I put it in the blue one, then I can get a better weapon and scrap the blue one. I can scrap the rare wand. So I think I'm gonna put it in the rare wand because I can do that. And there might be a level above star. Where? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna put that in the blue. I don't really need... I don't know if I need elemental resistance, because I think it's more so the damage itself is what's fighting me. To be fair, again, I have like nothing. Like, mostly because my armor is unique. I think that's why I haven't really placed anything on most armors. Because it's a unique armor, and it's pretty good. So, you know. Also, all of these items, I just realized, require level 14. So these items are quite low level when you look at them. A lot of these items are low level when you look at it. My weapons are way closer in level requirement to what my level currently is. My armor is like so far away from that. Like this ring is still higher than most everything I currently use. Has very low requirements. Okay. Alright. So I was gonna put it on this weapon. So my dexterity would be active while I'm using the weapon. So it'll only be static while I'm using my ranged attacks anyway. So it won't change how my actual damage goes. Unlike this one, which fluctuates my magic attribute. Whereas I won't have to worry if I put this dexterity on this. Because I am only using ranged weapons in these. There we go. Speaking of, I'd probably get rid of that strength and put... Fun fact. No. I need a cut core ember. And then I need to get something... The problem is also a lot of my equipment has like attributes. Attribute bonuses. The ones that have attribute bonuses, I want to keep even more. And so I usually need to find a item that has both the attribute bonus and better defense, better armor. So it's usually like a fight between that two. So I have such stiff requirements on most of my equipment. Like my shoulder armor has defense to it. My chest armor has dexterity attributes. Like, two of those pieces are kind of stuck if I want to keep those attribute bonuses. And I pretty much want to. So that's another, like, painful thing that's always the fight I have between me and the game. And it's like the items I want to get rid of and the items I want to keep. I need to look into possibly trying to get a better trinket. So... magic find... Because if I can get slots, and then... I just have to get, like, a rare object, but that's the problem, is I don't really have a rare object. I think right now, I'm gonna do enchanting. I'm gonna try and enchant, like, a lesser item into a better item.
Fortune smiles on you.
What do you got? More health.
Good day.
What do you give me next? 4% chance to disenchant.
Fortune.
It got even more. Why, hello there. Sadly, that's only 4. That's starting to get risky. What does Leica have? Leica doesn't have something I would want, unless I could upgrade it and give it a better purpose. You know what I should look into? Upgrading these, then. That's a 2% chance, so the odds of that are low.
Fortune smiles on you.
So now I have faster cast speed.
Sure. Good day. All right. What can I do for you? You are unlucky.
And accidentally removes all enchantments, of course.
Fortune frowns on you.
But nothing happened.
Hello there. Fortune smiles on you.
Well, that got completely backfired. I knew it would, which sucked. But the odds are in my favor to get better equipment. So, I'm gonna do it once. Ooh, that one's at 6, so that's why I didn't do that any farther. I'm gonna do this again and see if I can get that back. I got a defense, which is good. That's, I think, what was originally on it, I think, was 3 defense. So I get some health back, but I lost the defense. This is kind of a crappy one. Do I dare try and use something? Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't get the attribute because I'm a stupid. Well, armor degrade is still good, but I guess I was an idiot and didn't remember that this game is different in that it has 2 separate upgrades to a weapon based on which gem you slot into an item. Oh well, hopefully I'll find another wand that can replace this one, and then I can get the gem back, and then actually use it to get dexterity. But I guess I have armor degrade. Alright. What are my other equipment pieces? The problem is that chance of getting rid of everything. Do I dare try? Nothing happened. That's a good sign.
All right. Hello there.
Good.
Smiles on you.
1 upgrade is all I ask for.
All right. Anything you need.
Nothing happened, of course. But that's a good thing, because that means I didn't lose everything. Do I dare? I think I dare. Nothing happened.
All right. Good day.
I think I should do it more on the equipment that doesn't lower my stats, my attributes. Ooh, I did have that at 4. What about you? You technically have a thing on you?
Fortune frowns on you. Goodbye. Good day.
There we go. Any upgrade is an upgrade. Looks like I can do upgrades on this one, technically. Do I dare? That one's got 4%. I think this one's got 4%. I think everything has 4% except for this. Do I risk it? Because I could get an enchantment that removes it. It'll disenchant everything.
Fortune.
Alright.
Kind to you. All right.
Good to know. And these are pretty high level. What about you? You're level 4. I can upgrade Leonardo's Conundrum. I can't enchant Leonardo's Conundrum because I don't have the gold because I've wasted all my gold.
Alright.
Well, more importantly, I was able to upgrade stuff. Alright, so I'm an idiot. Let's see if we have... I need to find a wand elsewhere. Because there's no way I'm going to afford a wand that's going to be able to do enough damage to actually fight against the thing. And especially since she's the mage, getting wands here is going to be difficult. And getting ones that are actually good is also going to be difficult.
I got things to do.
I didn't mean to do that. What button was that? That was 8, so I re-summoned the sentry. Alright, well, let's return and realize that we didn't need to use one, but we have 1,000,000, so why not use one? All of this is menacing. Yep, we didn't need to. I was just being an idiot. Oh well, I had 1,000,000 of them anyways, so it didn't matter. That means tougher enemies, which also means more death, which is still gonna suck. Let's move on. What do we got? More of the Black Palace, but it's still gonna mean tougher enemies. That looks like a lot of enemies. Oh good, I get to upgrade armor again, because I want to survive. Alright, more armor. Might as well. Because I'm having a seriously tough time surviving. I'm taking so much damage from a lot of these enemies, and it couldn't heal me enough. Well, guess what? I am right next to the beginning. Sadly, I think that means that the shop reset. The shop reset. Luckily, only one thing needs to be bought. So that's good. What did I get? A cracked deep ember. I should have grabbed it. Alright, so...
Well, hello.
Fortune smiles on you.
At least in this case, I'm right next to the area. Normally, I'm not. So I can't justify just going back. Alright. Well, let's use the portal now. I guess. In theory, I could go... I could go to a lower floor, and the enemies might be easier on that floor, and I could just go through a floor refighting enemies. I believe in Torchlight 2, it takes a while for enemies to respawn, or like there's a different criteria for enemies respawning. So grinding isn't really easy, I think, in that. Because I think you have to load a few areas in order to... She keeps getting moved. So I have to keep selecting her. She just kept getting moved. That was funny. Oh yeah, and that's elemental protection, but for me. Like it needs healing.
That is her. You have completed a quest.
A quest, which means I immediately get to teleport back again. Great. Might as well sell off stuff as well. Alright, you go back to town immediately after returning back to town. Hello, a quest for glory!
Hello.
It's all fun and games until it actually shows, until he runs out of quests. It's all fun and games until he runs out of quests.
You have gained.
It is all fun and games until he... Nope, it didn't reset. So I think it requires like a floor. You have to go down a floor maybe after fighting a bunch of enemies. I don't know. I don't know what makes it reset. It resets whenever I go back is the thing. It might be based on a timer. That would make sense. There we go. Sorry for that. I wish I could just quickly toss one over. Where was I? What was I doing? I came in from there. That's a side path. I get to go this way. A shrine of healing! Heck yeah, I get killed like immediately. Too bad it disappears if I'm stupid. I really feel like my magic isn't good right now. Like at all. But I don't think I have any more attack spells. Fire, but that's burn still. That's fire damage. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, I don't have any more spells to use that deal spell damage. That deal elemental damage. I guess what doesn't help is a lot of my magic is lower level. So, that makes more sense. All of my skills that are elemental based are low damage anyway. They would 100% get better based on like the different resistances and then also just damage as I keep leveling them up. But really, the only two things I want to level up are Ember Strike and Ember Lance, because those are just massive damage output in comparison to everything else. But to be fair, I think it's time to upgrade lightning. So I can actually start using lightning a bit more. Because I feel like lightning works better here, because I feel like these enemies seem to be weaker, or at least they're usually... Yeah, they're usually like mixtures of resistance. Well, that seemed to be weak to it, because that thing took like 400 damage. Is there a button to cycle? Yeah. Yeah, there's a button to cycle. Oh great, it's these gems of concern. A cracked cold ember, which means almost nothing to me. Although maybe I should get on some more upgrading. My pack is full. Leica, you know what that means. You get free shit. You get free stuff. Yeah, I think I'm getting rid of that. Might as well. One flame! Alright. You know what? I might as well send you off.
Your pet has departed.
You'll get fully healed and you get to sell the stuff. Where do I... Why do I keep finding places that I can't... Was this bonus? This was bonus. So I still don't know which direction I need to go. Great! Was that all bonus? Or am I stupid? I mean, we already knew I was stupid, but... Does that mean we gotta go a different direction? We gotta go this direction. I pressed the wrong button. I was supposed to press this button. But I guess everyone got healed, which is nice. We appear to be lacking in the department of things. So let's grab a few imps. Grab a few imps. Resummon you. Resummon you, might as well. Resummon you, because you died. And then in theory, I can switch back to Burning Bind. And then run both of these as normal. Alright. Keep forgetting, again, I'm very much set for pets and minions, so... A lot of my stats are going through and actually taking on enemies with the pets and the minions. So I need to focus on keeping their buffs on them, lest I lose them. An ice elemental! There's a weapon rack all the way down there. Yeah, I wonder if there's a lot of gold down there. Seems to be a sneaking suspicion that there's a lot of gold down there.
My health is low.
Ah, I almost died. That's how low my health was. Uh-oh. Apparently there are skelly bros up there. Hey look, that room full of gold. Wow. The room full of gold. Who would have thought? Great. Something tells me that I'm going where my, oh, hey, did you know that a video just got posted? Because I completely changed my schedule from what it was. So now I have to open up everything again to post about one singular video that just got posted, because it just got posted. I believe it's Sonic Adventure 2 Part 14. Which appears to be so. And it should be coming out just now. As soon as it goes, then I will be able to do stuff. But otherwise, yeah, I'm still waiting. What? Here. There's that notification. I need to go to my own server. Go here. Grab, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this, so I reset. Alright. Get shareable ink. Alright, here we go. Alright, and then post about that. And then I post it here. And then it gets published, and then I can go back to playing again. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright, back to video game. Anywho. Might as well. Alright, I'm thinking that the top area here is extra, and the bottom area is where we need to find things. You are in a shitty spot, madam. I hate your location. Alright. Alright, back to murder. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Well, dealt with. Alright, no, of course. As per usual. Cracked skull! A cracked skull! Nice. Go, fight in the wrong directions. Alright, I'm starting to get this stinging suspicion that the bonus area is the previous area I was thinking of. Great. Oh my goodness, I'm already tired. That sucks. It would suck if I ended early, but I might have to. I don't know what to tell you. It's just like my energy has been plummeting these past several, like, this past month. My just energy has been plummeted into nothingness, and it sucks. It sucks. Like I'm like in the middle of the day I'm sleeping. In the middle of the day. I mean, they're sleeping, they're just resting in bed, just watching videos, because they don't really have the energy to like keep playing a game or something. And it sucks. It sucks. I'm missing the beam golem. I'm missing the beam golem and the imp. So let's grab them now.
Gain in experience.
Alright, beam golem. I said beam golem. Imp, imp. Imp, imp. And then sentry. I keep forgetting that space opens up this. Alright, more importantly, do we just go for another defensive upgrade? Do we keep upgrading our armor? Because then eventually we'll just run out of armor upgrades. But this time the armor is still steep because it's always like 4% each time. Or we could increase our damage, which might be a good idea. But again, I'm not really using that. I feel like maybe I should do magic weapon expertise still. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do 2 strength, 1 magic, and 2 defense. As I continue to fight my abilities. Alright, what else just happened? A bunch of items appeared out of nowhere. What's my... There's another stat somewhere around here that I might want to up. I'm surprised I don't have dual wielding. I probably should. What was the thing? Treasure Hunter. Magic Find. I should get that. I'm gonna get Treasure Hunter because that'll increase my ability to find. I would assume finding like equipment is what it means by Magic Finder. Yeah, increases the chance to find magic items and the potency of enchantments. treasure hunter also find... Treasure hunters also find more gold. So that should bump up my equipment gathering capabilities, because I'll have a higher chance of getting magic items. Couple that with, I would assume the higher you get, the... There was just a single bat. Like, we've been through this area like 3 times, and there was just a single bat just sitting there. Interesting. That's an interesting design on whatever that is. To me, it almost looks like a scythe, but it could just be a symbol. Based on, like, something. Alright. That's the wrong button. Or that's the wrong thing. I'm supposed to have an upgrade. Gasp! Gold! Better question, how did all this gold get here? I never thought about that until just now. There's just a ton of gold in these areas. And it's just kind of here. Okay, me think... If I'm going to think that that direction is where we continue on. This direction is where we hit a dead end. There's only one way to find out. And the one way to find out is to keep exploring. Usually I'm wrong on that, which is actually kind of weird sometimes. Dagans! Dagans! That was a lot of damage all of a sudden out of nowhere. Dagans! Sorry, I gotta murder the Dagans. Okay. Now I'm starting to think that this is the required path, and the other path is bonus area. So I'm gonna move back. Am I missing allies? Yes, I am. I believe I have a beam golem. I have a beam golem. That means the alchemy and these guys. I said these guys. Hey, look, some more gold. Whoopie skinny. I don't know if that person is a bad person. Well, I mean, in the show he was. I'm going the wrong direction. Alright, let's move forward. Not move forward. Let's move back so we can move forward. Once I lose all of the... That's the wrong button. Alright. So this looks like it should be the bonus area. Because we'll eventually hit something. 6, 7. 7 is set to imp because I keep losing. Yeah, that was bonus because it literally connected to the same space. Okay, we figured out the mystery of where did it lead. Now let's go all the way back. button. Well, that was weird. Did that say 1,000 damage? I'm dead. I am not going all the way back. I will lose money. I went all the way back anyway. Well, at least I keep my experience and my fame. Bad news! is we gotta walk all the way back. Of course I went the wrong way. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, now I'm just getting super tired. It may be that I might have to end it soon. I might sit and chat in the ending soon screen and then I'll slowly end it. I might do that. That would be might be how we end it this time. I need to get used to doing that because I normally don't. Mana potions, health potions. Enemies that keep going into spots I'm not properly clicking on. I keep them alive. Gotta buff them. That is a giant ass dragon. Or Garza. We did it. We murdered the dragon. The dragon! The Dagon is dead! The Dagon is dead! Dagon! Wrong reference. Uh-oh. I'm being damaged heavily. And Leica's being hurt by a lot. That's the wrong place. I need to go into here and give it to Leica. I wonder if setting Leica to passive would mean she just doesn't get attacked. Wishful thinking. I'll go defend myself. Answer. I don't know because I can't read it. I can't read the map, so. There's an alternate direction. It probably leads to the same thing. No, but my question is there anything over here? Maybe it's an alternate pathway to go to the same place? Doubly? Maybe it's not. My goodness. So many Dagans. Yeah, no. I think...
My pack is full.
Of course. You know what that means, Leica?
Your pet has departed. Your pet has returned.
Yeah. Yeah. That area has to... based on what I'm seeing, this section is extra stuff. So there's just gonna be other stuff here. Because this is... that area... yeah. I told you. That area was way too wide to be something different. Again, my DPI can be vast when I use my magic. Speaking of magic usage, heal everybody. And reactivate my stupid shield that gets in the way. Hey, a piece of gold, I bet. You know what it sounds like? You know what this sounds like? This sounds like the perfect time to go back. So let's go. Return to town.
Well, hello.
Are we reset finally? You, get my stuff. Take it.
Good journey.
Hiya.
Yeah, it's gotta be on a timer. More armor. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of dexterity. The two rings of dexterity and death and pestilence and... wow, that's crazy. Sadly, I'm the only one who can use that, really, because I feel like dexterity... well, if dexterity was anything, it could just, like, be... you know? I don't think it says that. I don't think it says, like, chance of... whatever. You know what else I need to look at? Your weapons, madam. Because you might have a wand. That might be able to do some damage.
Hello there.
You! Hello there. What do I currently have? A cracked skull. Cracked cold ember and cracked fire ember. Okay. Cold ember, cold ember. We'll stay there, it seems. Good. Cracked skull. We'll stay there. Good to know. A cracked pure ember will not. And we'll need to move forward. And then a cracked fire will also need to move forward. So I need to... I need to also move this forward. Okay!
Hi there.
Fortune smiles on you. Fortune is kind to you.
Good luck to you.
Hooray! And then I do this one and then this one. And then I realize the math is wrong. It's not wrong. I forgot the correct fire ember. You know, that might be why. Alright. Oh my goodness. It really sucks how quickly I lose my energy, and then also, I tell you, I get tired quicker a lot sooner, which sucks even more. Because I actually go and I lay down in bed and slowly regain my energy that way. And then get back to gaming. All only to lose the energy quickly again. Like, it sucks. It sucks. It's not fun. Alright. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna go and edit the video. Edit the VOD so it doesn't have that crazy loud section. I'm just gonna cut out the audio during that. I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go teleport and return back to the dungeon. And then I think I'm gonna be done for the day. I'm sorry, this one's a little bit shorter. It's like by 20 minutes, roughly. But I just can't. Like, I'm tired. I want to go lie down again. And so I'm gonna do that. And then hopefully I'll get my energy back. And then go and maybe play some games. Probably. Definitely gonna watch. For those who don't know, Chugga Conroy is back in recording videos, and last I checked, he's back from a thing he did. He went and, you know, had something he needed to go do, and then, yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's posted videos daily, so like I've been going and watching those every day. I recommend you watch him too. He's actually pretty cool. He is very cool. He's been around on YouTube for a decade and a half. If not longer. No, longer. He's almost been on YouTube. He's been on YouTube for a while. He might have been on YouTube. I don't think he was on, no. I think he's, what, 2007? I think is when he started. I think that's when he started. So he's like early. He's one of the really early Let's Players. And of course, me being a Let's Player, I kind of looked up to him a lot. I still do. Still watch his videos constantly. But more importantly, pretty promotion for a great guy. Gotta exit to title and going to which button? Is it number 4? Yeah, number 4. Because number 3 is back soon. What's number 2? Yeah. Sorry for setting them all off. Sorry, I was just making sure. Anywho, I believe there's a chat box here, so you can talk to me if you want. I'm gonna sit here and mute the game. Okay, so we finally figured out how to auto duck on the streams. I like doing it in post-production. I've gotten used to doing it in post-production. But when something is live like this, it's nice to have the auto ducking happen in real time. And it will make for, if I actually start making clips from these videos, I probably should, like, try and do some best of moments of either the live streams or such. But do remember, like, a lot of my live streams were limited in some way. There we go. Alright. Well, yeah. No, a lot of my live streams were limited in a certain way. In certain ways. But a lot of them are relatively long, so I'd have to sit through quite a bit of footage, because it's been so long for a lot of my stream plays, and then also there's just a large catalog of my streams that don't exist. And so, that does suck. But last I checked with, like, Another Crab's Treasure, we have my entire, like, the stream plays are on the YouTube channel. There's both the unedited VODs and the, well, mostly unedited VODs. I think some VODs are edited because I had to for some reason, like, say, I needed to restart a recording during a stream. That kind of happened. But yeah. And then I have the stream plays, which are the edited content, where we separate it out into more of a digestible, like 30-minute videos. 30 to, like, 45-minute videos, depending on the game. It fully depends on the game, but usually I try and have them at, like, 30 minutes. Because you can get a lot in 30 minutes. I usually do get a decent bit of content in 30 minutes, but it also depends on the game. Like Metal Gear Solid, a lot of it was cutscene. Metal Gear Solid 5, a lot of it was cutscene. Also, I am going to try and get back into doing some of the stream plays. I know Doom 2 is going to be difficult because I've never beaten Doom 2. And so there'll probably be just a lot of streams where there could be a few streams where it's just I can't get past it. So I have to keep just trying and trying and trying. I don't know what I'll do for those ones, because it would suck. Because I know I kept getting stuck on it, and it wasn't based on, like, the resources I had. It was more so I kept, like, failing and, like, getting hurt a lot, and then not having enough health to survive any surprises. So it was just difficult. So, like, I'd hit a new obstacle each time. So hopefully I'll get back into streaming more often. I am going to try to stream Friday as well. It might also be Torchlight, it might be something else. It might be Doom, I might try Doom again. I still have it downloaded. I have pretty much everything. I've downloaded a bunch of games back, and so I have a smorgasbord of games. But then again, also, I still don't have access to being able to stream and record with my other consoles. So, like, I can't really make any more headway on those series. And what sucks is I've been getting into purchasing more games for my for my computer. I still have a lot of games I could feasibly play. It's just that some of them are a lot harder to record than others. Like, obviously, with The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings, just, I don't know. It didn't, like, some mechanic doesn't work in the game, but it heavily relies on that mechanic, and it doesn't work in the game. Like, it doesn't display it properly, is my guess. I'm not sure. I don't know if it even activates, but it sucks. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have to look into stuff. And then Prince of Persia: The Warrior Within is a very annoying game. Because it's both difficult and awkward controls. So, yeah. It's kind of similar to Tomb Raider in that way. But at least I can use a controller on Tomb Raider. I can't really easily use a controller on Prince of Persia. Because I think even then it still has weird controls. Anywho, I am done here, unfortunately. So hopefully I will see some people. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stream again. It'll probably either be Doom or Torchlight. It'll be Torchlight again, or it'll be something else. I don't know. You know what I don't have installed? Tamarick Trail. That was a fun one. Maybe I'll get back into that eventually. I haven't played it in forever. It was fun. Anywho, I think it is time. So I will see you next time, now that I've wasted the time to actually get to this point. Anywho, I will see you next time. Alrighty. Bye-bye.